Hey, this is Ryan from Rocket SaaS, and you're listening to the SaaS Marketing Weekly podcast, the show that gives you actionable marketing strategies and campaign ideas to rocket your SaaS business. And if you want even more SaaS marketing ideas, go to saasmarketingweekly.com to join my free newsletter. Hello and welcome to SaaS Marketing Weekly. Today, we're going to be talking about how to convert free trial users into paid users. This is a huge issue for any SaaS business, whether it's B2B or B2C. If you are offering free trials or a free freemium plan, then this is almost definitely going to be an issue that you are trying to improve. Even if you're doing really well, you're probably looking to get those percentages up even more. So today, I'm going to cover 5 things that are really important to get those free users to actually pay. Me and my agency, Rocket SaaS, have helped a lot of clients solve this problem, or certainly make some great progress with it. One of my biggest clients was getting 5% conversion rate from free trial to paid. We started working with them. Within 5 months, we got it up to 22%, so a massive increase. And what we were doing is utilizing these 5 steps that I'm going to go through today. So the first thing I want to talk about is creating a seamless onboarding experience. A lot of SaaS founders or product managers, they make the mistake of thinking that the reason why people are not upgrading from free to paid is because they don't like the product. Something is wrong with the product. It's not got enough features. The price point's not right. The UX is rubbish. But that's not actually typically the most common problem as to why people are not upgrading from free to paid. The most common problem is people are registering for the free trial and then they never use it. They enter their email, enter their password, see the dashboard for a few seconds and think, oh, I'll come back to this when I've got more time. But then they never do. Their mind's thinking about something else. They totally forget about it and they don't come back. Very, very common. If you've got the data that tells you how many of your free trial people are logging in, you'll notice that trend. You'll notice that a lot of people are logging in like once when they register and they don't come back. So there's multiple reasons why that is happening. We're going to cover quite a few of those today in this podcast. But in the first one, I'm going to talk to you about creating a seamless onboarding experience. So one of the biggest issues is you're getting someone to do this free trial of your product. And sure, your product is detailed. It's got lots of features. And your issue is that you built the thing. So you are ingrained in it. You understand it inside out. It's very difficult for you to put yourself in the mind of someone that's never used this product before. They've never seen it before. They're literally logging in for the first time ever. It can often be quite overwhelming. People don't understand it. People get confused. And when you are in that mindset, you're gone and you're not coming back. So you need to have huge focus on making this onboarding experience as simple as possible for people to understand. So I'd recommend starting the onboarding with a welcome message. A welcome video from the founder, just 30 to 60 seconds, talks about the user's problems, why you created this solution, and a very quick overview of the benefits that it can give. This video can be like 30 to 45 seconds long. That really helps people connect with you as a brand, helps them feel invested into it, excited to dive into the product. You then want to get into an interactive product tour. So presumably after they've registered, it'll open up the dashboard. You want to create those little tooltips, where like 95% of the screen kind of fades to gray and then a little tooltip pops up to say, click here to do the following, or this button here unlocks this feature. So you can allow someone to kind of skip through that quite quickly if they're quite competent or they've used something similar before, but you're also allowing the novices to take the time to go through it and really understand it. You also want to help them get a quick win early on. So using these tooltips to guide people to perform an action. So for example, if it's some kind of like CRM platform, you want to guide someone on a little guided tour with these tooltips to say, click here to create your first project. Now click here to give it a title. Now click here to invite your colleague, enter their email address. So you're forcing them to actually perform an action that you know they have to do. So that's the on-screen onboarding, as I call it. I'm now going to talk to you about the second thing that's really important for getting free people to upgrade to pro is email sequences. Now, I'm sure you're probably doing this. Most SaaS companies know they should be doing this, but a lot of SaaS companies do it really, really badly. They're either not sending enough emails, they're not sending the right emails, the emails are too salesy. So I'm going to run you through an email sequence that we implement into our SaaS companies that are doing free trials or freemium versions. So the first email is the welcome email. So that video that I mentioned earlier, you can either do that on platform. If you don't want to do that, you want to get people straight into the interactive tour, then you definitely need to do it in the welcome email. So that video from the founder introducing the business, the problem, and why he or she created that business. And in that welcome email, you also want to talk about support, because support is key in that first day that people have signed up. If they're confused, they're not sure how it's working, they're going to have lots of questions. You want to make sure that it's really easy for them to get support. So link them to the live chat. You could say, you can respond to this email, or link them to the support ticketing system. Just make them feel that they're supported. The next email that you want to send is the problem/solution email. So this is like a little use case. So you want to provide a real life problem that your product solves, explain the problem, and then have screenshots or videos to walk users through that solution with your platform. So let's say if you're a HR platform that is like an employee feedback tool, you might say something like, lots of businesses like yours are suffering with employee churn, whereas one of our features is the employee surveying tool, which makes sure that you are listening to your employees. It helps you act on any problems, and it helps improve employee churn. Here's a quick video to show you how you can set up your surveys and start inviting your staff to completing the surveys. So just guiding them through some of the features and the benefits. And you can send multiple of those emails, depending on how many kind of features and benefits your product has. So after you've sent a few of those emails, talking about the problem and the solution that you offer with videos and screenshots and how to create these features, you then want to start getting the emails to convince people to upgrade. So you're now into like the second half of the free trial. If your free trial is 14 days, the first 7 days should be the welcome email, the problem/solution emails, and then the second half of that fortnight should now be trying to gear them up to upgrading. So it depends on what you've offered them with the free trial. If your free trial has given them limited features, then you can use this next set of emails to start talking about the features that they don't have yet. So if it's a freemium model, you start to pitch them some of the amazing features that they can get if they can upgrade. Again, videos, screenshots work really well. Then the next set of emails, or the next probably one email, should be social proof. So share testimonials, case studies, ideally with visuals. It builds trust. It demonstrates success that you've had for other clients. And then finally is the urgency email. So you want to warn people that tomorrow their free trial expires. They're going to lose all of their data. So they need to upgrade now. So that's like the day before. And then on the day, another even more urgency email saying your free trial expires today. Upgrade now or you're going to lose everything. And then the day after it expires, another urgency email saying, it's just expired. But if you upgrade now, we'll restore your data. And you might even want to be aggressive and start giving people a discount as well. So moving on to my third thing that's really important to get people to upgrade is using in-app messages and notifications. I find that progress bars are really helpful in dashboards. So the first thing that someone needs to do when they sign up to a SaaS platform is they need to usually complete various setup steps. If you give them a progress bar, it kind of gamifies it. Everyone wants to get that progress bar to 100. And if that person's got that progress bar to 100, it means they're using the platform. They're using all the features. They're inviting their team. They're setting up everything that they need to set up. The more people use it, the more likely they are to upgrade. So if you gamify it with a progress bar, that is statistically proven to increase signups. And you want to be giving people notifications to say, your progress is only at 20%. All you have to do is do this and you're going to get up to 40. So that really, really helps. Also, other notifications, if they haven't used this particular feature yet, if they haven't invited anyone else from their team, give them push notifications on how they should do that. Because inviting other people is also really important. If the person that signs up is a bit too lazy to be using it, a bit skeptical, the more team members that they invite is more people seeing a product, more likely they're going to be talking about it in the office or on Zoom, the better chance you've got of upgrading. So getting people to invite their colleagues is really, really important. And the fourth thing is to offer exceptional customer support. So as I've said before, one of the main reasons people are not going to upgrade to premium because they're struggling to understand that they're not quite getting it. So if you offer them support. So a great thing that I've seen a lot of SaaS companies do is they do this on automation, but it appears like it's not automated. So you send an email after 5 days of someone signing up, but it doesn't look like a newsletter. It just looks like a normal email from a normal person with a normal email signature. It says, hey, first name, I see you signed up 5 days ago. Just checking in to see how you're getting on with it. Is there anything that I can do to help? For example, then you list some things that typically people need help with. And those emails get a lot of response. You get responses from people saying, I've not actually looked into it yet. Thanks for reminding me. I'll do that soon. Or people that are asking for help. And obviously you can have to jump on a call. But that is a great way to get those people that are not quite using it yet to have that personal touch outreach. Because people often ignore those newsletters, those onboarding emails. But when it appears to come from a real person that sent them a manual real email, that can get a lot of engagement. Live chat is another one. Chatbots. People hate submitting tickets because they presume they're going to have to wait 3 days to get a response. People love live chat. There's a lot of really good AI chatbots as well. They're getting better and better. Everyone used to hate them. People are kind of coming around to them now. But if you can get a great AI chatbot, that'll save you, someone's time. But a resource center is also really helpful. Videos, tutorials, FAQs, a knowledge base so people can easily answer their own questions. And depending on how much your product costs, obviously depends on how much you want to put into customer service, but allowing people to book a call is just a great way. The more time you get people to spend with you, whether it's on customer support or in the product, the more likelihood they are to upgrade. So trying to give as much customer support as possible is an obvious way to increase premium users. And finally, number 5 is to create a sense of urgency and offer incentives. So I've kind of already touched on this with the nurturing emails, but you can really push this as like a whole campaign. So urgency, creating incentives, giving people money off, it's just classic marketing strategies that statistically increases customers. So you can do like limited time discounts. So let's say you've got a 14-day free trial. You can say, if you upgrade in the first 7 days, we'll give you an extra 20% off. I've seen that work quite well. You can also do like crazy discounts if people have let their free trial expire. So they let their free trial expire. You send them the scarcity emails to say, oh, your data's going to be lost. Are you sure you don't want to come back? And then after you try to convince them, but they're just not coming back, then you send them just this like unbeatable offer. We say, look, we'll give you 50% off for 6 months. And that can really work because that'll be the difference between getting nothing and getting something. So fair enough, you're giving them 50% off for 6 months. You might not even make a profit from them, but if they're going to use it for 6 months and they like it, then they're going to upgrade and potentially be a customer for years. So offering like a crazy discount can often work too. So that's it. Those are my main 5 tips on how you can convert free users doing free trials or freemium versions of the product into premium users. Quick recap. 1, make really smooth and seamless onboarding experience with interactive demos, personalized videos, and guide them to get immediate quick wins and value. 2nd is a multi-step onboarding email sequence in a 14-day free trial. You'd be sending at least 5 emails within that sequence, ideally more, and then a flurry of emails as they're about to expire their trial and when their trial is finished. 3rd would be in-app messages and notifications, progress bar, one of my favorite little tips. 4th, exceptional customer support, personalized emails, chatbots, and then finally creating a sense of urgency and incentives. If you can focus on those 5 elements, you will take whatever percentage you are on now of people that upgrade, you will increase that percentage undoubtedly. That'll bring more revenue into your business, more customers, more word of mouth, and a flywheel of you scaling your business. So that's a wrap for today. I hope you enjoyed that SaaS marketing / SaaS product piece of advice. I hope you can implement that into your business. I hope you can increase those premium users. Thanks for listening. See you next week.